Bem-vindos ao nosso espaço, um mergulho profundo nos assuntos mais interessantes de esportes, ciências e temas gerais do momento. Aqui você vai encontrar conteúdo de qualidade, com análises empolgantes e descobertas fascinantes que vão expandir seus horizontes. Nossa missão é trazer informação relevante de forma dinâmica e descontraída. Queremos que você faça parte dessa jornada incrível de conhecimento e diversão. Se gostar do nosso conteúdo, não esqueça de deixar seu like e se inscrever no canal para não perder nenhuma novidade. Ative o sininho também. Aproveite!
If you love science, don't forget to like and subscribe. We are constantly surrounded by warnings. Wet floor, caution, hot surface, high voltage. From the moment we step outside, we navigate a dense forest of cautionary signs designed to keep us safe. Yet, statistics show that accidents resulting from ignored warnings are shockingly common. Why? Why does the human brain, arguably the greatest survival mechanism on Earth, deliberately tune out vital safety information? The answer lies in a fascinating intersection of cognitive science, psychology, and the forgotten discipline of semiotics, the study of signs and symbols. First, we need to understand the phenomenon of semantic satiation. This is the psychological effect where repetition causes a word or phrase to temporarily lose meaning for the listener, who then perceives the speech as repeated senseless sounds. When applied to safety labels, we experience a visual version of this. If everything is labeled critical danger, then nothing is. Our environment is saturated with high-priority warnings, which forces our brain's attentional filter to downgrade all of them to background noise, the wallpaper effect. Evolutionarily, our brains are optimized to detect change and novelty. A sign that has been present for a year, warning about a low clearance or a fire exit, becomes static information. It blends into the scenery. This process is called habituation. When a stimulus is constant and predictable, the neural response to it diminishes over time. Think about the irritating beep of your car's seatbelt alarm. Eventually, your brain successfully suppresses the annoyance, or you find a way to silence it, often before buckling up. But the problem isn't just repetition, it's also poor communication through design, the failure of semiotics. Semiotics is the bedrock of warning labels. A well-designed symbol is a language without words. Consider the universally recognizable skull and crossbones. It is high contrast, simple, and carries an immediate, profound meaning of toxicity or lethality across almost all cultures. Contrast that with a complex, poorly drawn pictogram featuring a series of tiny figures engaged in ambiguous activities. If a sign requires 3 seconds of focused study to decode its meaning, is that person falling? Are they throwing something? Is it a mandatory hard hat zone? It has already failed. Most warnings are encountered when people are moving, distracted, or under time pressure. The time needed to process a complex sign is time they are unwilling or unable to spare. Salience asterisk refers to how much the sign stands out. If the red warning sign uses a faded color palette or is tucked behind a potted plant, its salience is 0. Context asterisk is crucial. A sign warning about high voltage placed 50 yards away from the actual power box loses its direct relevance. The warning must be proximal and timely. This is why road signs that flash only asterisk when ice is detected are far more effective than static, caution, icy road signs. Clarity asterisk is about immediate comprehension. This is where standardized ISO symbols come into play, attempting to unify the visual language globally. But even these are often poorly implemented or combined with verbose text that nobody reads. And finally, credibility. If a machine constantly malfunctions and triggers a warning light, that warning loses credibility. The brain learns that the alarm is often false, resulting in the cry wolf effect. When a genuine danger arises, the learned skepticism overrides the necessary immediate reaction. Researchers in human factors engineering are now addressing this by focusing on dynamic signage and prioritizing what is known as risk communication. Instead of saturating the environment, the focus shifts to ensuring warnings are novel, surprising, and specific to the immediate threat. This means leveraging technology like proximity sensors to trigger warnings only when a potential interaction is imminent. thus resetting the brain's habituation threshold. The future of safety is in making warnings less frequent, but profoundly more impactful when they appear. We need to stop viewing the human brain as a defective component that fails to read signs and start treating it as an incredibly efficient filter that needs precise, targeted input. When a warning is ignored, it's often not a failure of attention, but a failure of design. For more incredible facts like this, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications.